The security guards barely glanced at the tired single father as they escorted him out of the towering headquarters for the sixth time. His appointment request had been rejected again before he could even present the invention he had spent 8 exhausting years creating. Inside the executive boardroom, the company's celebrated CEO dismissed another message from the unknown inventor, believing it was simply another desperate sales pitch. She had no idea that hidden inside the father's worn backpack was a patented technology powerful enough to stop her company's billion-dollar product line with a single court order. Before this emotional journey begins, if you believe kindness, perseverance, and second chances can change lives, please like this video, leave a comment, share it with someone who needs encouragement, and subscribe to Kindness Paradise. Your support helps us continue creating inspiring stories that remind the world never to judge a person by appearances. Nathan Holloway had once dreamed of becoming one of the country's leading product engineers. That dream changed forever after his wife passed away unexpectedly, leaving him to raise his 7-year-old son, Mason, alone. Every morning before sunrise, Nathan prepared breakfast, packed school lunches, and walked Mason to school before beginning long days repairing electronics inside a tiny neighborhood workshop. Late every evening, after Mason had fallen asleep, Nathan returned to a small workbench in the corner of his garage, where he quietly continued developing an invention he believed could make electronic devices dramatically safer and more energy efficient. The invention was not built to make Nathan rich. It was inspired by his late wife's final encouragement to create technology that genuinely helped ordinary families. Over nearly a decade, Nathan invested every spare dollar into research, prototypes, and patent applications. He sacrificed vacations, sold valuable possessions, and worked countless overnight hours while balancing the responsibilities of raising Mason alone. The journey was exhausting, but every time he thought about giving up, his son reminded him that difficult dreams often take the longest to become real. When Nathan finally secured an official patent, he knew the technology needed the resources of a major manufacturer to reach millions of people. The largest electronics company in the country, Orion Dynamics, seemed like the perfect partner. Its CEO, Vanessa Sterling, had earned a reputation as a brilliant executive who transformed struggling businesses into global success stories. Unfortunately, rapid growth had also surrounded her with layers of assistants, executives, and scheduling departments that filtered almost every meeting request before it ever reached her desk. Over the next 18 months, Nathan submitted proposal after proposal. He attended innovation conferences, requested appointments through official channels, and even waited patiently outside public industry events hoping for a brief opportunity to explain his invention. Every attempt ended the same way. His presentations were declined, his emails received polite automated responses, and every scheduled meeting was cancelled before it began. Employees assumed he was simply another unknown inventor chasing impossible dreams. Despite the rejection, Nathan never stopped improving his design. While competitors raced to release increasingly powerful consumer devices, he quietly refined his patented safety system until independent testing confirmed it outperformed existing technology in nearly every category. Yet without manufacturing support, the invention remained hidden inside his modest garage workshop while larger corporations unknowingly developed products that relied on remarkably similar engineering concepts. One bright spring morning, Orion Dynamics announced the upcoming release of its most ambitious product line in company history. Television crews gathered outside the headquarters while investors celebrated what analysts predicted would become the company's most profitable launch ever. Watching the announcement from the small television inside his workshop, Nathan immediately recognized core technical features that appeared dangerously close to claims protected by his registered patent. His excitement quickly turned into concern as he carefully compared engineering specifications with his own documentation. After reviewing every technical detail with his patent attorney, Nathan discovered something astonishing. Several essential systems within Orion's new flagship products appeared to rely on protected innovations covered by patents that had been legally granted in his name years earlier. He never believed anyone had intentionally copied his work. More likely, similar ideas had emerged independently without anyone inside the corporation realizing existing patent protections already existed. Nevertheless, the legal implications were enormous. While Mason quietly finished his homework beside the workshop window, Nathan looked at the framed patent certificate hanging above his workbench. He had never wanted a courtroom battle. He had only wanted someone to listen. But after being turned away at every meeting, he realized the invention that everyone had ignored now possessed the power to stop one of the largest product launches in corporate history. the morning of Orion Dynamics' global product launch arrived under bright blue skies. Thousands of journalists, investors, and technology enthusiasts filled the company's headquarters while millions watched the event live around the world. Just minutes before the CEO was scheduled to unveil the new devices, the company's legal department rushed onto the stage with alarming news. An emergency court order had temporarily halted the launch after confirming that key technologies used in the flagship products appeared to overlap with a valid patent owned by an independent inventor named Nathan Holloway. The celebration instantly turned into chaos. Television cameras captured the confusion as executives hurried between conference rooms. Investors demanded answers, reporters flooded social media with breaking news, and Orion's stock price began falling within hours. For the first time, Vanessa Sterling personally reviewed the file attached to the lawsuit. As she opened the records, she froze. The same name appeared again and again in old appointment requests, innovation proposals, conference registrations, and unanswered emails. Nathan Holloway had spent nearly 2 years trying to meet her before ever involving lawyers. Feeling a deep sense of regret, Vanessa requested an immediate meeting. This time, Nathan was not asked to wait in the lobby. He was welcomed into the executive boardroom with the respect he had deserved from the beginning. Sitting across the polished conference table, Nathan explained that he had never wanted to stop Orion's product launch or embarrass the company. His only goal had always been to protect his invention and find a partner capable of bringing safer technology to millions of families. Vanessa listened carefully as Nathan shared the journey behind the patent. He spoke about the late nights spent working after putting his son Mason to bed, the years of financial struggle, and the promise he had made to his late wife that his invention would improve people's lives. Every page of documentation revealed careful research, independent testing, and years of dedication. Vanessa realized that the greatest mistake had not been illegal oversight, it had been allowing layers of bureaucracy to prevent genuine innovators from ever reaching the people capable of listening. Rather than fighting a lengthy court battle, Vanessa proposed a completely different solution. Orion Dynamics would suspend the launch temporarily, recognize Nathan as the original inventor, license his patented technology fairly, and appoint him as the company's chief innovation advisor. More importantly, the company would redesign its innovation programs so that independent inventors would receive direct technical reviews instead of automatic rejection letters. Nathan accepted because his dream had never been about winning lawsuits. It had always been about seeing his invention make the world safer. Together, Orion's engineers and Nathan worked day and night refining the product line. The final design became even stronger than originally planned, combining Nathan's patented safety system with Orion's advanced manufacturing capabilities. Industry experts praised the partnership as one of the most remarkable examples of cooperation instead of conflict. Investors regained confidence, customers admired the company's honesty, and the delayed launch quickly became one of the most successful in the industry's history. When the products finally reached stores, every package carried a small inscription recognizing Nathan Holloway's patented innovation. Watching the announcement from the front row beside Mason, Nathan felt overwhelming gratitude. The invention that had once gathered dust inside a tiny garage had now become part of millions of homes around the world. His son smiled proudly, knowing that his father's perseverance had changed countless lives. If this story touched your heart, please like this video, share it with someone who believes in perseverance and second chances, leave a heartfelt comment, and subscribe to Kindness Paradise for more emotional stories that inspire hope. Special request. Please comment, never ignore a humble genius. As the afternoon sunlight poured through Orion's Innovation Center, Vanessa quietly reflected on everything that had happened. One meeting offered years earlier could have changed everything. From that day forward, every inventor who walked through Orion's doors would be welcomed with respect, because the next life-changing idea might arrive in the hands of someone the world had almost overlooked. 1 year after the partnership between Nathan Holloway and Orion Dynamics began, the company had changed in ways few people thought possible. The products built around Nathan's patented technology became the safest and most trusted devices the company had ever released. Customers praised their reliability, industry experts recognized the innovation with prestigious awards, and Orion recovered every financial loss caused by the delayed launch. Yet the greatest success was not measured by sales figures or market value. It was measured by the culture that had transformed inside the company. Vanessa Sterling made a promise that no independent inventor would ever again be ignored because of appearance, background, or lack of connections. She established the Open Innovators Program, allowing every inventor to present ideas directly to a panel of engineers and technical experts. Every submission received careful evaluation instead of automatic rejection. Within months, talented creators from small workshops, family garages, and rural communities began contributing remarkable ideas that strengthened the company even further. Orion became known as the corporation that listened before judging. Nathan remained the same humble single father he had always been. Although he accepted his new leadership role, he refused to give up the simple routines that mattered most. Every morning he still prepared breakfast for Mason, walked him to school whenever possible, and returned home before bedtime. He often reminded young engineers that no invention was more important than the people waiting for them at home. His balance between family and work inspired employees throughout the company. As Orion expanded, Nathan launched the Holloway Future Inventors Foundation, using a portion of his licensing earnings to provide tools, scholarships, and mentorship for children who dreamed of becoming engineers but lacked financial opportunities. Mason proudly volunteered beside his father during weekend workshops, helping younger students build their first simple inventions. Watching children discover confidence through creativity became one of Nathan's greatest joys. During Orion's annual Global Innovation Conference, Vanessa invited Nathan to stand beside her before thousands of employees, investors, and international guests. Instead of celebrating corporate achievements alone, she publicly acknowledged the lesson that had reshaped her leadership. She admitted that the company's greatest mistake had never been overlooking a patent. It had been overlooking a person. The audience responded with a standing ovation that lasted several minutes as Nathan and Mason embraced quietly on stage. After the ceremony, Vanessa unveiled a bronze plaque inside Orion's headquarters. Engraved across its polished surface were words every employee would read before entering the Innovation Center: "The greatest ideas often arrive wearing ordinary clothes. Listen before you judge." From that day forward, it became more than a plaque. It became the company's guiding principle. If this story touched your heart, please like this video, share it with someone who believes determination can overcome rejection, leave a heartfelt comment, and subscribe to Kindness Paradise for more emotional stories that inspire hope and kindness. Special request. Please comment. Great ideas deserve great respect. As the golden evening sun shone through the glass walls of Orion's Innovation Campus, Nathan looked at Mason walking beside him with pride in his eyes. He realized that the patent had never been his greatest achievement. His greatest success was teaching his son that patience is stronger than bitterness, humility is greater than pride, and sometimes the doors that remain closed the longest lead to the most meaningful destinations when they finally open.